Hey there, curious minds! Welcome back to Tech Curiosity Stream, your backstage pass to the tech revolution. If you're here to geek out about what's coming next, whether it's AI that reads your mind or robots that do your laundry, you've landed in the right corner of the internet. Before we blast off, do me a quick favor. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and punch the notification bell like it's a cheat code for unlimited tech knowledge. We drop deep dives like this every week, and trust me, 2025 is going to be wild. Today, we're cracking open our crystal ball, or at least some very educated guesses, to explore tech predictions for 2025. From brain-computer interfaces to climate-saving robots, let's dive into the future. Buckle up! Let's kick things off with AI. By 2025, your gadgets won't just know you, they'll get you. Think hyper-personalized everything. Imagine Netflix suggesting shows based on your mood, which your smartwatch conveniently detects. Spotify? Forget curated playlists, we're talking about algorithms that vibe with your actual heart rate. Creepy? Maybe a little. Convenient? Absolutely. And get ready for AI coworkers. Tools like ChatGPT, they're graduating. We're talking full-blown project partners that draft emails, code apps, and even roast your presentation slides. Boss, who wrote this report? You, my AI intern. She works for snacks. But hold on, it's not all fun and games. This level of AI integration is going to spark some serious ethical debates. We're talking about AI bias, deepfakes that could fool anyone, and the million-dollar question, who's responsible when a self-driving car makes a mistake? Spoiler alert, lawyers are about to make of money. This isn't just some sci-fi movie plot, people. These are real issues we're going to have to grapple with as AI becomes more ingrained in our lives. Get ready for some serious conversations about privacy, responsibility, and what it really means to be human in an AI-powered world. Next up, quantum computing. By 2025, this won't just be for lab coat-wearing geniuses. Companies like IBM and Google are in a full-on sprint to make quantum tech accessible to the masses. But why should you care? Imagine drug discovery happening at warp speed. Quantum computers could simulate molecules in minutes, leading to cures for diseases we thought were unbeatable. And get ready for unbreakable encryption. Hackers? More like nah, bro. Quantum cryptography could make data leaks a nightmare of the past. But before you start planning your quantum-powered future, here's the catch. Your laptop won't be rocking a quantum chip just yet. These machines are still the size of refrigerators and cost more than a Lamborghini. We're talking baby steps here, people. But those baby steps are going to be huge. 2025 will be the year quantum computing starts to break out of the lab and into the real world, paving the way for incredible breakthroughs in medicine, cybersecurity, and beyond. We're on the cusp of something truly revolutionary. Stay tuned. Alright, let's talk augmented reality. Remember those clunky VR headsets everyone thought were the future? Yeah, about that. AR glasses are where it's at. By 2025, these things could be slimmed down, stylish, and actually useful. Imagine walking down the street and boom! Directions pop up right in your field of vision. No more pulling out your phone like a lost tourist every 5 seconds. And get this, imagine virtual meetings where your coworkers' holograms are just chilling on your couch. No more awkward Zoom calls where you have to worry about what your messy apartment looks like in the background. Plus, think about real-time translations projected onto street signs when you're traveling. Ordering food, finding your way around language barriers? Gone. Now I know what you're thinking. Haven't we heard this before? Remember Google Glass? Yeah, not exactly a fashion statement, but technology has come a long way, and these new AR glasses are going to be different. Lighter, faster, and way more stylish. Okay, maybe not runway ready just yet, but hey, we're getting there. So, are smartphones about to go the way of the flip phone? It's not that simple. Look, smartphones are still crazy powerful and convenient. We've got amazing cameras, apps for everything, and they fit right in our pockets. But AR glasses offer something different. They're all about that seamless integration of the digital world with our real world. Think about it. Instead of staring down at a screen all day, you're interacting with information and entertainment in a much more natural way. It's like having an extra layer of reality overlaid on top of your existing one. And the possibilities? They're pretty much endless. Imagine learning about historical landmarks just by looking at them, or getting instant feedback on your golf swing without ever pulling out your phone. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room: privacy. With AR glasses constantly scanning our surroundings and potentially recording everything we see, there are definitely some valid concerns. We're talking facial recognition on steroids. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out from a privacy and security standpoint. But if companies can figure out the whole privacy thing, and if they can nail the design and functionality, I think AR glasses have a real shot at becoming the next big thing. Maybe not in 2025, but soon after. The future is looking pretty interesting, and I'm here for it. Alright, let's get real for a second. Climate change is a thing, and it's a big deal. But here's the good news. In 2025, we could see some major breakthroughs in green technology that might actually help us turn things around. Think carbon capture plants that suck CO2 right out of the air. Imagine these giant futuristic vacuums just cleaning up the atmosphere. And we're not just talking about cleaning up our act, we're talking about changing the game entirely. Imagine a world where sustainable living isn't just a pipe dream, but the standard. Where our energy comes from renewable sources, and our impact on the planet is minimal. And hold up, meat eaters, I haven't forgotten about you. Lab-grown meat is getting so good, it might actually trick your taste buds into thinking it's the real deal. Sorry, cows, but this could be the beginning of the end for factory farming. Plus, it's way better for the environment, so that's a win-win. And get this. Imagine your entire house being powered by the sun, not just with solar panels on the roof, but with actual solar windows that generate energy. Your skyscraper could basically become a giant power plant. That's the kind of future I can get behind. But here's the catch. All of this amazing tech requires massive funding and global cooperation. Governments and corporations need to step up and prioritize sustainability over short-term profits. We need to invest in research, development, and infrastructure like never before. And it's not just about throwing money at the problem. It's about making smart, sustainable choices that benefit everyone. Think about it. Investing in green tech isn't just good for the planet, it's good for business. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The future of our planet depends on the choices we make today. It's up to us to demand action, support sustainable companies, and make conscious decisions in our own lives. So, recycle that soda can, invest in a reusable water bottle, and let's prove that we actually care about the future of this planet. Alright, enough about Earth for a minute, let's talk space. Specifically, the fact that it's about to get a whole lot more crowded. And no, I'm not talking about aliens, though that would be pretty cool. I'm talking about billionaires, moon bases, and space tourism. By 2025, companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin aren't just going to be launching rockets, they're going to be building habitats on the moon. Imagine, lunar real estate could be the hottest commodity of the 2020s. Move over, Mars, the moon is where it's at. Low-gravity basketball games, moon dustboarding, the possibilities are endless. And for those of you who aren't billionaires yet, space tourism is about to become a real thing. Okay, so it'll still cost you about the same as a house, but imagine telling your friends you puked in zero gravity. That's a story for the grandkids. Plus, think about the Instagram potential. Space selfies, lunar landscapes, the likes will be out of this world. But it's not all fun and games in space. One of the biggest changes coming our way is satellite internet constellations blanketing the globe. We're talking about high-speed internet access for everyone, everywhere. Goodbye, dead zones, and hello, global meme wars. Imagine being able to stream your favorite shows from the middle of the Sahara Desert. Now, this new space race isn't without its challenges. Space junk is a growing concern as we're launching more and more stuff into orbit. And then there are the ethical questions. Who owns space? Who gets to decide what happens up there? These are questions we're going to have to answer sooner rather than later. But despite the challenges, the future of space exploration is incredibly exciting. We're on the verge of a new era of discovery, innovation, and maybe even a little bit of adventure. Who knows, maybe one day we'll all be sipping space cocktails on the moon, watching Earth rise instead of the sun. Now that's a future I'm excited to see. Alright, let's talk health tech. By 2025, forget just counting steps. Wearables are going full-on doctor mode. Imagine your smartwatch, but it's not just telling you your heart rate, it's analyzing your blood for early signs of disease. We're talking early detection of things like cancer or heart disease, all from a device you're already wearing. This is some next-level preventative healthcare, people. And it's not just about catching things early. Imagine personalized fitness plans that adapt to your body's real-time data. Your smartwatch could literally tell you to chill out because your stress levels are through the roof. Or it could recommend a specific type of workout based on your energy levels and recovery time. It's like having a personal trainer, nutritionist, and doctor all rolled into one tiny device on your wrist. But here's the catch. Data privacy becomes a whole new ballgame. Are you comfortable with your insurance company knowing your every health fluctuation? What about employers? These are questions we'll have to grapple with as health tech gets even more integrated into our lives. Because let's be real, this stuff is powerful, but it also comes with some serious implications we can't ignore. Now let's talk about some seriously futuristic stuff. CRISPR gene editing. Remember that sci-fi movie where they just edit out diseases from your DNA? That's becoming a reality. By 2025, CRISPR could be tackling genetic diseases like sickle cell anemia and cystic fibrosis. We're talking about potentially curing some of the most devastating diseases out there, and that's game-changing. But hold up, because with great power comes great responsibility, right? CRISPR raises some serious ethical questions. What are the long-term effects of messing with our DNA, and who gets access to this technology? These are conversations we need to have now because CRISPR isn't just science fiction anymore. And if that wasn't enough, get ready for 3D printed organs. Yep, you heard that right. By 2025, we could be printing fully functional organs on demand. Need a new kidney? No problem. Just hit print. This could revolutionize organ transplantation and save countless lives. Of course, there are still some technical hurdles to overcome, but the potential here is mind-blowing. But think about the implications. Organ trafficking could become a thing of the past, and the wait list for a transplant, potentially non-existent. This is the kind of future we're talking about, one where technology pushes the boundaries of what's possible in healthcare. Okay, so far we've talked about all the cool stuff coming in 2025, but let's get real for a second. It's not all gonna be sunshine and robot puppies. With all this tech comes a whole new level of risk. Let's talk about the dark side of the future. First up, cyber attacks. And I'm not just talking about your grandma's Facebook getting hacked. Imagine entire cities held hostage by ransomware. Think traffic lights going haywire, power grids shutting down, basically a real-life Black Mirror episode. And with everything connected, the potential for chaos is huge. And then there's the privacy issue. Remember all that health data your smartwatch is collecting? What happens if that gets into the wrong hands? We're talking about companies knowing more about our bodies than we do. Governments potentially tracking our every move. It's a slippery slope from convenience to dystopian surveillance state. And here's the kicker. We don't even know what we don't know yet. As AI gets smarter, who's to say it won't find new ways to exploit our data that we haven't even thought of? It's like we're building the plane while we're flying it. And that's a little unnerving, to say the least. Okay, so we've got hackers and data privacy to worry about, but there's another elephant in the room: jobs. Automation is already changing the workforce, and by 2025, things are going to get even more interesting. We're talking AI replacing jobs that we thought were safe. Lawyers, doctors, even coders. And it's not just about robots taking our jobs, it's about the skills gap. The jobs of the future will require new skills, and a lot of people are going to be left behind if they don't adapt. So yeah, education and retraining are going to be more important than ever, but hey, it's not all doom and gloom. With every technological revolution, new jobs are created. Remember when everyone thought the internet would destroy jobs? Well, it created a whole new industry. So yeah, there's going to be disruption, but there's also going to be opportunity. The biggest unknown is how we're going to handle all this change. Are we going to embrace the future and adapt, or are we going to bury our heads in the sand and hope it all goes away? The choices we make in the next few years are going to determine what the world looks like in 2025 and beyond. And that's our sneak peek into 2025, a year of mind-blowing innovation, ethical dilemmas, and maybe even robot stand-up comedians. We've got AI that knows us better than we know ourselves, quantum computers cracking codes like it's nothing, and AR glasses making smartphones look like ancient relics. The future is looking pretty wild, and honestly, I'm here for it. If you're hyped for the future, smash that like button, share this video with your squad, and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, and ring that notification bell. We've got videos on AI ethics, quantum computing, and more dropping soon. We're going deep on all the tech that's going to shape our world, so you don't want to miss it. Thanks for hanging out, Tech Fam. Remember, the future isn't something that happens to us, it's something we build. So keep asking questions, stay skeptical. See you in the next video. Until then, stay curious.